When planning your trip to Malaysia, Penang is one of the places that you have to visit. The island is known for its beautiful heritage and rich culture. Regarding the culture, visiting Penang during or in the 2 weeks right after Chinese New Year is about the best time. The island, and in particular Georgetown, are beautifully decorated and you will get to see various cultural performances. But where exactly should you go? What you will have to expect to see? And which are the days you have to come to see the highlights? These are the questions I will be answering in my festival guide video. Gong Si Fa Chai, Sinian Kwai Le, Happy New Year of the Red to all of you. The Chinese New Year is the most important holiday for the Chinese people, so you can guess there are a lot of festivities going on. Now if you like anything about traveling and culture, then you're right in this channel here, so make sure you hit that subscribe button now. In today's video I'm presenting you Penang, how it is during the festivities of the Chinese New Year. However, if you're mainly interested in getting to know what are the best attractions on the island, then I suggest you watch my other video, Top 10 Penang. There's a lot going on during and in the first 2 weeks after Chinese New Year, so one of the first things that you have to go is to watch the various cultural performances in the old city of Georgetown. In the first 2 weeks right after Chinese New Year, Georgetown is going to be very festive. There are a lot of dance and cultural performances throughout the old city, and here it is really important that you will get this map. Now, where to get this map? I think it's a good idea to go to the tourism office, they definitely should have it. Also, some of the cafes may have it, and if none of that works, go to this restaurant, the owner is definitely going to have one. Now, how to read the map? On this page you will see the locations of all the stages throughout the old city of Georgetown. The following one shows you a close-up of the different regions and the names of the individual stages. Then on the following pages you will see all the cultural performances and their show times sorted according to the stages. One of the most typical performances that you surely will get to see on every Chinese New Year is the lion dance. If you want to know more about the origins and the choreography of the lion dance, I uploaded another video on this channel on my Festively Friday series. There you will get to hear a lot of information. Also very typical are dragon dance performances. You will see them throughout the old city. Another performance that some of you may see for the first time is Chingay. There you will see Chinese people passing 15-meter tall flags to each other. They will always try to catch it with their front head and then balance it, so as you can see it's a very skilled art. When walking through the old city of Georgetown, you will also encounter many other cultural performances. Those may include choirs, various dances from the Chinese, Malay and even Indian community. You will also have some martial art shows, and then some dances are actually very specific to the Chinese zodiac. So myself, I went to Penang in 2016. There was a celebration of the Year of the Monkey, so that time they had dances associated with that zodiac. Last year, 2019, it was about the pig, and this year in 2020 it's about the rat, which by the way also marks the start of a new 12-year cycle. Besides, there are various stalls that provide you activities like games. In one of the shops you can learn about Chinese calligraphy, so you can make a wish for the new year. And what was also really cool, there are Sikhs who show you how to bind a turban. Really cool to watch are also Hokkien and TEOCHEW opera. Usually you can see them next to this temple. Another highlight is the Kek Lok Si temple. During that time it will be lit up in a sea of more than 10,000 lanterns. This temple is definitely one of the must visits if you're coming to Penang during Chinese New Year. On regular days throughout the year, the temple will close at 6 p.m. However, during Chinese New Year season, for about 30 nights the temple will open its gates. During that time, the temple will be covered in a sea of thousands of lanterns, which creates a very beautiful atmosphere. I do have to say, this is definitely one of the nicest temples I've ever visited. Obviously, during Chinese New Year, a lot of people will come here and this place may feel a bit too full. Now, there are still ways how to avoid the crowds. I'm always sharing these tips. If you liked it, then you're most welcome to subscribe to my channel. So, these are my 5 ways. First of all, avoid coming here during weekends. Most likely during these days the temple will be very crowded and it's going to look like this. Second, also avoid a visit during the days which are too close to the actual date of the Chinese New Year. Likely during that time a lot of people will come here for worship. Third, there are a few more dates that you need to avoid. The 7th, the 8th, the 14th and the 15th day right after Chinese New Year will attract a lot of people for prayers. My 4th tip, come on the last days when the sea of lights is still on. Most of the people will already have seen it, so likely you may be only among few visitors. My 5th tip is to come here early at 5 p.m. because at 7 p.m. they will turn on the lights and during that time most of the people that will run into the temple. It's going to be very crowded, but if you're coming here early like me, then you won't have to go through all this hassle. Now let me share you a few more information about this place. It's built on 3 levels and it's the largest Buddhist temple in all Malaysia. Also important, when you arrive on the top floor, you will see this gigantic statue of Kuan Yin, the goddess of mercy. At this point of time, it is the largest statue of its kind in the entire world. Also very nice to see are the various museums and houses that are beautifully decorated around that time. It's also a good idea to go to various temples. Some of them they have special ceremonies which may be very interesting. Unfortunately myself I could not attend at the festivities at the clan JETTYs, but I heard that it's also another big highlight during that time. If you like this video and haven't subscribed yet, then please hit that button now. Also don't forget to activate the notification bell so you always will be updated for every new upload. That's it from my side. We're going to see each other very soon.